Hey, what's up, guys? And what's up, Sussex Squad? Y'all, sorry. You know that Kendrick eating up Drake and exposing him has been taking up all my time. I popped in to give this video. I'm going to go live Sunday. It's going to be an epic live. So, Sussex Squad, get ready. Okay. But listen to this. This is what I really wanted to talk about. Y'all, what if everything we've known about what we thought about Kate? Okay, half of everything and what the palace told us was one big lie and cover up. The Italian media has leaked key information about Kate's surgery. And baby, it is letting us know that everything they told us was all a lie. Listen, when they said that they are to be trusted like North Korea, baby, I know North Korea said, don't insult us like that. We, uh, t- 8 out of 2 out of 10 things we say are true. Kensington Palace, it's all make believe. Now, what does this mean? Let me give you guys the rundown, and then we're going to go into the details because this is what I glean from this. By the way, this is day what 149 of Where Is Kate? The last time Kate was actually seen in public was around when she filmed Together for Christmas, which was around December 8th, 9th, 10th, somewhere in this. Okay, so what do we know? We know that allegedly Kate had some type of surgery. We know the Spanish media has doubled down and said that she's in a coma. There was some type of stroke, brain damage, out of the sat and the third. Kensington Palace said no, but they refused to sue the Spanish media or even threaten to sue because they know, in my opinion, that if they did, the Spanish media would be like, well, we want proof. Bring in your star witness. Where's the Duchess of Doolittle? Where's George's mama? Where's William's nemesis? Where's William's love? And they'll be like, well, Rose Hannaberry's right here. No, 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 no. Nice try. Where's the one that he's publicly supposed to be in love with? Okay. So, what do we know? Okay. Had a surgery and a pre scheduled ab surgery. Okay. It December 28th, there were ambulances rushing from Sandra, where Kate was saying pre-scheduled surgery. Okay, even though she had a whole calendar. Here's the thing: what if both things are true at the same time? And what if there was a surgery scheduled? And what if something happened to her at Sandringham? And what if that surgery was still necessary, but she was rushed to the hospital for what happened with Sandringham? It's looking more and more and more like there is something seriously wrong with Kate. And I'm not talking about the cancer. I'm talking about something that makes it impossible, either her wanting to or her being able to actually come to the phone. What is this new Italian twist? Well, I'll read this to you and then I'll get into it. Kate Middleton would have been operated on by an Italian medical team from Poland's Clinico Gemelli. Now, this is the same clinic that the Pope actually had surgery. This is a very discreet, but the best surgeons in the world. Okay. Now, hold on, because I'm going somewhere with this, and I guarantee you haven't heard this theory anywhere else. You might have thought of it, but you haven't heard it anywhere else. This is what the weekly Genti anticipates. This is a translation. According to which the abdominal surgery undergone last January by the Princess of Wales would have been performed by doctors from the Roman hospital. Now, interesting enough, you guys keep this in mind. Remember when they put out that really odd story that said Kate and William were going on a trip to Italy? It was a last minute state visit. They didn't have details, they didn't have specifics, but they knew it was happening. And it was going to be unclear on whether Kate was accompanying William, right? Because she might have to help George with what is it, homework, something that his tutors can't do. His art major mommy is helping him with his calculus, as if anybody is going to fail the future king of England. You guys, that's the clue, right? That everybody keeps overlooking. I want to actually give a shout out also to Valerie Renee, of course. And I also want to give a shout out to, of course, Sherry Cantor and my girl Angela P for sending this over. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Angela has a very good hypothesis. I want to read it to you guys because I think she makes a lot of sense. And this is what got my mind thinking this. She said, I think maybe she went to Rome after a positive BRCA test or something to get a hysterectomy or removal or chest removal reconstruction, like Angelina Jolie did. Maybe she went there to try and keep the press quiet. I don't know. Remember, they were saying there was an Italian trip at the beginning of 2024, which made it super weird that she had this pre planned surgery. Maybe it was Rome. And because of her emaciated frame, she ended up in a coma. And her loving husband, William, or Worksite Willie, as they say in the UK, left her all alone. It could make sense why no one visited her. I mean, I know that she is a racist, elitist, awful person, but she has people that care about her, right? Let me know what you think. Listen, Angela, I'm sorry. Yes, I think birds of a feather think the same things together. But I'll just say this. I don't think that Kate ever went out to Rome. I think that Kate had the surgery scheduled in Rome. I think that whole thing about, oh, they're going and maybe Kate will be there, maybe it wasn't. I think that Kate was supposed to actually get that surgery while she was in Rome. I think when William left and they waved and went by, the plane would just probably go around the corner, land, and then drop her off in the hospital. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that was the plan. And you know how every time they do an engagement, right? Nobody sees them for like 6 weeks after that because they're just so exhausted. Now, here's what I think happened. I think something horrible happened in Sandringham. And I still think whatever that surgery was, the doctors that were supposed to that was supposed to work on Kate in that early Italian tour, I think that they were flown into London to work on Kate. However, I think in whatever state she was, that surgery had to happen. Maybe it was cancerous. Maybe it was something, right? I think that surgery had to happen. I think they went ahead and did surgery. And I think there were complications like Conchila Akaya says, right? I'm sorry, Conca Kaeya says. I think that there were complications. And I actually think that that's where the stroke, maybe brain damage or everything happened. Kate is in a bad way right now. But this also lets you know that the pals are liars. It lets you know that everything that AI Kate actually sat up and told us was nothing but fiction. And I realized the whole point of that video wasn't so we left Kate alone. It was so they could conveniently tied up why the palace, Kensington Palace, and William got caught lying, putting together AI videos, fake photos, and literally trying to fake like somebody was healthy and walking around. I think that's actually what happened. Anyway, let's get back into this, right? They're saying the word of the experts of the Gemini in Rome, to explain what type of cancer Kate Middleton had. Some experts of the Gemini of Rome had intervened a few weeks ago. From the few elements made known by Kate, it can be assumed that the neoplasm is localized in the abdominal area and may have affected organs of gynecological relevance, such as the ovary or uterus, or the digestive system, such as the colon. Okay, this is from Giampaolo Tortora, director of the Cancer Center of Gemelli Polyclinic and the professor of medical oncology at the Catholic University. Presuming that the data we know are few, if the surgery has been carried out, we can hypothesize that the disease had to be at an early stage. Assuming it was an abdominal neoplasm, Giovanni Scambia, gynecologist, oncologist, and scientific director for Gemelli, also explained at the beginning the disorder can arise in various ways, and you can think of different pathologies, for example, diverticulitis or other. Since the abdominal area is involved, it could be a cancer of the intestines or genital apparatus. Of course, that is a hysterectomy. Today, it should be remembered that therapies for cancers in the gynecological area, if it were confirmed that it is a type of cancer, are much improved and effective, and a good part of patients heal. However, Kate doesn't seem to be healing. As much as they say everything's going good, they seem to be getting worse and worse and worse. Again, you guys, so what's going on? It looks like that they're saying that they actually operated on Kate, but they operated on her in London, which is probably why they freaked out so much about her medical records being leaked. They tried to say that it was somebody in that little London clinic. It was probably from the Italian medical team or people that scheduled that transportation. So what do we know? Kate's missing. They lied about everything, including how long Kate's been sick. I believe the surgery was pre-scheduled. I believe it was pre-scheduled in Rome. I think something happened. They had to move it up. I believe they flew those doctors in. Let's also not forget, doctors just can't wake up and go to surgery the day before. I mean, they can, but that's not ideal. You have to look, treat, test, all this stuff. And the surgeons all have to clear their schedules. You realize that surgeons aren't just sitting around like they're operating on other people. So, yeah, these fake photos, what's going on with Kate, where she's in, the truth is coming out little by little, drip, drip, drip. Those surgeons that operated on Kate, if something happened in the post operative phase, they would be aware of it. Drip, 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 because surgeons are usually the ones that do the aftercare too, as far as monitoring to make sure there's no complications. Or if there are complications, they're going to have to be the ones to be called in to fix it. Drip, drip, drip. Fake pictures. William acting a mess, but he's already been a mess. The kids not seen except for George. They're now out of school. They never went to school. You guys, listen, we're going live tomorrow to talk about this, including William being stupid and not inviting Harry to Charlotte's birthday party. Honestly, ugh, I'll say one thing. I'm kind of glad that they're being so horrible because it makes it easy, even though it hurts. I'm sure it makes it easy for Harry to then cut ties because it'd be different if they were kind of being horrible, but sometimes nice. No, you're just horrible all the way through. You want to cut the ties. You don't want mixed race kids in your family. Whatever's going on with Kate, it has not made you, William, or the proxy Kate a nicer person. So you know what? F it. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments.